we'll learn more about them later. Thank you so much for coming on again, Doug. Looking great.
Thank you. I've been losing some pounds lately. I'm actually at my lowest weight in quite some time. I've been lifting a lot. Still kind of fat, but just not really fat anymore. So that's nice. We're going the right direction.
You're looking healthy. You're looking
Thank you.
Yeah.
Some sun.
You were
showing off the guns.
We started the show quickly because we started talking about crypto, and you were like, "This save the kids shit is nonsense," and it's like, what could that mean? What does that mean?
Yeah. Taylor had the killer joke. I also hate children, and it was pre-show. It was lost.
The good jokes are pre-show, but yeah, can you delve into that a little bit? None of us are crypto experts, so you might have to give us like some backfill of necessary information. But
yeah, I'm not really deep in the streets on this. I think if people really want to know exactly what happened, I'd recommend checking out the guy CoffeeZilla. He does good in-depth videos talking about subjects like this. But the cliff notes here are: it was a pump and dump scam where the currency was based around saving children, and they used that as a scam. And I want to say it was the FaZe Clan guys that did this. And
that's bad. That's bad.
The audacity to use saving children's lives as the front for a scam is truly fucking terrible. I don't know what else. I don't know. There's another way to say it. I don't know.
Brilliant. Brilliant is the word you're looking for. Everyone likes kids. I mean, almost everyone. I hate them. But like you throw. I was telling like there was some lady who the other day who had like a picture of like 2 or 3 like dirty little snot-nosed fucking kids, and she was like, I don't know how to like support these kids. I don't know what I'm doing. And she raised $200,000 from Kickstarter or something like that. It turned out she was the nanny. They weren't even her fucking kids. Like these kids are well taken care of. She's just like ripping people off with these kids. So Zach is going to send his kids over to my house for a day. I'm going to rub them in dirt, right? Get them all rough them up a little bit, shake them till they cry, whatever it takes. And we're going to get a little Kickstarter going.
So you're saying kids are a scam is more or less
kids are the best scam.
Kids are great tools to be used in a scam.
Okay. Yeah. Nice.
So
very nice.
I've just read this thing that Zach linked about Save the Kids. And let's see. Influencers with millions of followers like Summer Rae, Rice Gum, and members of the esports organization FaZe Clan excitedly backed the June 5th announcement of Save the Children, a new cryptocurrency. They said that the crypto had a venture mission to build a better world for the children and donate a small portion of the proceeds to charity. Now, FaZe Clan, a successful esports organization and influence incubator, has suspended 4 members involved with the coin and some online accusing the coin of being a scam. It hit a high of half a penny before plummeting 60%, as these things do. And that's about it. They said that they had no ill intent in promoting alt crypto coins and ditched 5 members of the FaZe Clan. I guess I'm wrong on this whole pump and dump stuff because I thought everybody was in on it. I thought nobody considered these things to be an actual long-term investment strategy. This is these unknown
like
less than
Cumcoin.
Penny stocks. Yeah, like Cumcoin. Like, and what were the coins were called? Cummies. And was there more to it?
I think it was actually called Jizz Coin. And
I think it was called Cum Rocket. I think you're talking about Cum Rocket.
There are multiple semen-related
not to get too technical here.
But I guess I thought everyone knew Cum Rocket, for example, was not a real investment vehicle.
Someone should have told me. I sunk everything into Cum Rocket.
We were all just getting.
Why do you think I'm on Twitch now?
Dude, I'm still broke from my horrible, calculations about Cole's cash. It's never going to go.
I had everything in Shrootbox. Anyway, I thought everyone knew these things weren't worth anything. We were just all playing the game of timing the up and down, knowing that tomorrow was worthless.
So
now,
sorry, I thought you were about to finish. Can you describe what you mean to me, though, that these things are? We all knew that these things were pump and dumps. What's the line in your opinion? Because it's easy to look at Cum Rocket and say, probably not where I should stick my 401k. Pretty easy. It's pretty easy to say that.
Sure,
but where are we going to draw the line? Because obviously things like Bitcoin and Ethereum are legitimate. What about dog coins? And now we're getting back into scammy Terry, right? But which dog coin? Dogecoin that was actually fairly mined, and it was a real currency created. It was created as a meme, as a joke, but it's actually a real thing. Whereas some of the other dog coins they're complete pieces of garbage that are scams, more or less. So where are you drawing the line when you say these things? Which ones are you talking about?
It's a good point, right? And I guess in my head, I'm like the ones that aren't listed. You know, like when you go to Coinbase, for example, there's a bunch of lists. How many lists? Maybe 30, something like that. Maybe the other ones list the top 40. But when you start getting to off the list to the ones that no one's heard of, and I to your point, I get that it's a blurry line when you shift from like Bitcoin, the gold standard, to something else, to Dogecoin, to Rocket. You know, like where exactly, like, is Dogecoin a joke? I guess it was, and now it's not. And then is Rocket a joke? Who knows? Maybe it's the next non-joke.
And can a joke coin, which is what Dogecoin was a while back, be legitimized by someone like an Elon Musk?
So just to jump in and talk about that for a moment, I think what's really important with these coins is the way that they're formed. And with Dogecoin, the way that the currency was formed, you had to mine it. So you actually had to go out there and mine transactions to get Dogecoin back. It wasn't like Dogecoin just dropped their money to a bunch of people, right? But with these newer scammy tokens, the owners just start off with the supply or some portion of the supply, or maybe they lock the supply in some kind of contract. But the point is, Dogecoin was fairly mined. So, I mean, I know it's a joke and stuff, but it's actually a real thing. I know it's a picture of a dog, but it's not like there was the Doge guy who got a bunch of money for free by being the Doge guy. That didn't happen. Whereas in a lot of these shitty coins, and I have no idea about cummies, what we were talking about earlier, but I assume I see what you did there. But I assume that these other coins are doing things like that, or they have some kind of transfer fee that goes back to the owner, or they do all kinds of sketchy things, and that's what makes them illegitimate. Not just the fact that they're named something absurd, but it's also the way that they're formed.
I almost go the other way. Can I go? Yeah. Like if PKA makes a coin and we say, "Hey, everyone, we're making a coin," and just to be clear, this is a scam. We are going to have half of the supply coming out of the door, and you people will fight for the remaining half. And when we think it's at its peak, we're getting out of this horrible investment vehicle, and you should too. It almost becomes not a scam anymore. We've been pretty clear about the scam from the get-go. If you want to try to time it, good luck.
Are you going to name it Save the Children, though? That's kind of the difference.
I'll save the kids.
Save even more.
I mean, real sweet kids coin. And we're Look, if there's a way we can make a coin, then I want no part of it, legally speaking, whatsoever. Just so we're all clear on that. Don't involve me. I can't go back.
No, we'll find someone to be the CEO, some dunce to be the CEO and take the fall.
It's so funny you mentioned that. We almost did that one time to my friend Jeremy. We were going to make a flamethrower company. We were going to manufacture and sell flamethrowers because you don't need any licensing whatsoever in the United States to possess or purchase a flamethrower. You just make those fucking things in your garage if you want. They're not weapons technically. And but we were like, the liability involved is outrageous because we don't know how to make flamethrowers. I mean, we kind of do. Like, we'll put some tanks on a guy's back and pressurize them full of gasoline and give him a pressure washer hose, and that's a flamethrower, right? And
I suppose.
And I was like, we'll make my friend Jeremy the owner, CEO, CFO. Like we'll put every acronym next to his name as we can. He's going to do it all. He's going to even do the manufacturing as far as
Chief
law
Information Officer. He doesn't even have a computer.
And he wouldn't know.
He doesn't have a computer.
Can't even use
How's that possible?
And he's also going to be the test dummy because somebody has to be the first one to test the flamethrower that we make. You know, strap it on their back, light that bitch up, and like go out in the yard and spray this bitch down. And we ended up deciding to we found another company that made flamethrowers, and we just worked out a sponsorship deal. That way, I could make my amount of money,
that's
whatever.
A much better move.
Yeah.
If someone's going to make a coin, I don't want any part of it. But my limited liability company would like to be involved. So yeah.
Yes, you could pay me to promote your coin. That's the sort of thing that would
probably bad.
Can you do that?
Enough. I don't know.
Absolutely.
I don't understand what's legal with finance because when you hear anyone anywhere on the radio or whatever, they'll be like, yeah, I'm buying Bitcoin and Ethereum. I think those are great investments. This is not financial advice. And I'm like, why do they say that? Can you get in trouble?
Well, you have some. So there's a few different things kind of at play. The first is normally you're supposed to disclose your position in things. And it depends on. okay, so let me think about how to phrase this. Basically, who you are matters a lot. If you're some big entity that manages money, then you have a different set of responsibilities than if you're just an individual person in the US. As an individual, you can go online and pump your bags. That's 100% legal. As long as you're not trying to pump something that is illegal. So I can't go online and say, guys, you know what the market's looking great for? Crack. I got some crack. You can head down. No, not cool, right?
Yeah.
But you can go online and show whatever you think is going to increase in value. You just have that right. But I think when you become a influencer, and I always hate that word, but when you become an influencer type person, I think that to avoid someone just hearing, oh, I'm going to go all in on this thing that they said, PKA coin is the future of tech, I'm going to just put my whole role into this, and then you guys dump on them and it's worth nothing, then people tend to sue in spots like that. And I think it's just a protective measure for people to take to not get owned.
That makes sense.
I just feel like if it's shady enough, it circles back around, right? Like,
why?
Let me explain this parallel, right? Tucker Carlson was sued by, I forget, some woman, it's not important, for telling lies about her. And he argued successfully in court that no reasonable person would believe what he's saying on his show. Therefore, you can't be damaged by me because I'm obviously talking shit all the time. And he won. We can do that if we're full of shit enough.
Well, we can't now.
It becomes legal. Just be clear.
There's obviously lines, right?
This.
Yeah.
There's obviously lines. And again, we're talking about Save the Kids coin. We're not talking about Cum Rocket. I keep saying that. Someone comes out and says, guys, we really need to save the kids. We're launching a coin to help save children around the world. And you're thinking, we all know it's a scam. I don't think that's the effect it had on people.
My first question would be, in what way does your coin save kids? Why don't you just have like a place we send our money to, and then there's an organization that has like unique ways of using it to, like, I don't know, provide clean water or food or shelter or
see, now it's a project and not a grant.
I'm sure that was funny. I'm sure that was all outlined to some extent. I guarantee.
He said that a portion of the profits would go to save the kids, but like you could just maybe give your money to the kids instead of a portion of the profits.
So we're clear, a portion of PKA coin will go to the kids, quote unquote.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and that portion is 0%, and those kids are mine.
When I start having children, it's 100% true. We all go to mine and Woody's kids.
We're paid. No, I don't want to be a part of any kind of a fucking scam, you know.
Well, what do you